Hey everybody. So I wanted to share a tweet that I did a couple of weeks back that actually got really good feedback. And it was over this question on whether or not Black American men are looking to rebuild Black America with a new set of women, specifically foreign women or non-Black women. Now, y'all know this has been an ongoing discussion over the last few years, in particular, especially since the passport bros really gained popularity and started getting some mainstream focus. And so I was curious to know really what percentage of Black men, or how many Black men have this sentiment. Is this an overwhelming majority? Is it safe to say that almost all Black men are trying to go abroad and find foreign wives, or is this just a small minority? And so I asked this question and I wanted to share some of the feedback because I think it'll give you a good indication as to what actually might be going on. Now, to be clear, obviously this wasn't a scientific study, right? So I'm not saying this is a perfect representation of how all Black men feel, but I do think it gives us some good insight as to what's going on. So if you look at my tweet, I asked, Black American men only, do you want to rebuild Black America with a new set of women? Those who are not Black American, right? And so we see some of the first comments. It says, yes and no. Yes, in the sense that it would probably be easy to do so. Full disclosure, my wife is Jamaican, with no Black women who aren't American, given the current state of affairs between us, which has no signs of improving. No, in the sense I would rather it be my own. Okay, so something that I kind of noticed, a person who would prefer to be with his own women, but who feels he has no choice but to date abroad. And, he's not the first one who feels this way. Like I've talked to, or I've heard from multiple men who have, said essentially this, that they would prefer to be with American women. They prefer to be with Black American women specifically, but just are having a hard time finding, marriage-minded women in their own community. Here's another one. It says, I'm prior military, and in that line of work, we have rescue and recovery operations. Rescue has survivors. Recovery is about collecting bodies. I think we're in recovery versus rescue. I don't think most of us can or should be saved at this point, and doing better means accepting that with Black women who aren't American. And so, again, yeah, similar things that I heard. Some men hold the view that, look, Black America is past the point of no return. Or specifically Black American women. And in order to keep a thriving Black America, you're going to need an infusion of other cultures that are not exclusively American, whether it be from the Caribbean, whether it be from Africa or Latin America, right? But in order to keep Black America thriving and well, you're going to need this infusion from other outside influences. He is not the first person that I've talked to on that. So here's another one. It says, nah. It says we just need to find the like-minded woman and start building. And so you're seeing a little bit of pushback, right? You're seeing some dudes out there who are like, no, like I don't need to grab a passport. I just have to find the right women. And I've talked to men who actually still hold that to be true. Here's another one. It says, nope, the women here are enough. Let's be real. We are all impacted by systematic whiteness. Ain't nobody immune. Ain't nobody coming here to fix us, and we don't need him trying. We got. So here is another person, right? Here's another person who was saying, no. We don't need these infusions from different cultures. We don't need somebody. All we need is the Black American woman here. He is not the first one, obviously, to think that. Let's continue. Let's see some other stuff here. It says, Black American men here, I would never replace our Black American queens with African women. There is no comparison. Absolutely not. So this person is saying no. This person is saying there is no replacement. I want to stick with the Black woman in America. So there you go. No's. Y'all, it seems like there's actually a lot of no's. Here's another one. Nah. It says no, we good. That's the F no. No, like, y'all, so there's been actually, believe it or not, there is a lot of men out here who are not trying to grab their passports. That is what this is looking like. It says rebuild insinuates that there was something previously built. From the history I'm aware of, that's just not the case. There is nothing to worry about but yourself and your own mortgage. So this person ain't interested. He's individualistic, right? Okay, here's another one. So this one is a yes. That's somebody who's pro grabbing your passport. It says all women and girls need new training. Something I've heard from Black men in America who love their women are like, these women need training. Here's another one. Nope. Here's another one. How could you rebuild Black America without Black American women? Nobody can birth Black American babies except us. So here's a person asking a question like, what does this even mean? Now, you do have some men out there who say it's the seed of the father. Some people believe that, right? Depending upon what religious background you come from. But yeah, some people, how they get around that is, oh, well, as long as the daddy is Black, then that baby is Black American. That is the way that they get around it. And that is a belief out there. And then a few more. Here's another note. Here's another one. For what? Nope. It says, no, I don't want to be. The choices are getting to be like current hip hop. The question needs to be, are Black American women serious about marriage and family? Okay, that's a good question. I have said up to this point, no, I do not think Black American women are serious about marriage and family. That is not a cultural ethos. That doesn't mean that there aren't Black men out there who can get married. It does not mean that there's one out there who aren't having families, right? I'm married. I have a family. People are getting married and still having families. But I'm just saying that is not like a cultural ethos. It's not. Black women right now are not known to be like promoting marriage and promoting like, family values. They're not. This is partially why you have like the likes of Candace Owens, as controversial as she was, who still got some support because she was like pushing back against the common narrative, which is, city girl, hoochie babies, sell your kitty. Like that is what's really being like shoved down these women's throat. And then when they're not out there selling their body, it's like, well, at least I'm strong and independent. I'm going to make my money. I'm going to focus on my career. And if I do decide to get married, it's going to be when I'm like 40s and 50s, right? Like it's going to be when I'm a lot more mature, if I decide to get married. But if not, I'm going to do a Stella got her groove back. I'm going to do travel babe. I'm going to be a passport sis. And so like that is more common. That is a lot more common. This is why we have like the David Bridals and the like shutting down, because Black women and just women in general are not valuing marriage the way that they used to. And so to answer that person's question, no, I don't think they are. It says she don't want to be saved. So this person is like, nah, I'm not even for it. Here's another one though. They're like, no, we want our own woman. No. Here's another one. Black women of the old guard were much classier, pro-Black, strong while maintaining their femininity. Nothing like these heathens. So yes, okay, this person is grabbing his passport. This person, absolutely, this is already happening. It says, not our job. Here's another SYSBM. You already know, this is a SYSBMer. I'm looking to build Black better with other groups of women. It's time for hardworking, creative, productive, educated, intelligent, building, and productive Black men to separate and walk away. We must separate from the Pookie, Rere, and KK Keisha and the community, right? So this person is, here you go. You got a passport, bro. You got a passport, bro, and his foreign, non-Black woman. Here's another one. I'm leaving to build Africa. We must reclaim ourselves and identity. I'm not staying amongst enemies, capitalism, etc. So he's grabbing his passport. Okay, so like we had a lot of no's. We had a lot of people who were like, no, I am not choosing a foreign woman. You have some who were like, yes, I am. American Black women are the gods of Heightism. I don't have a choice for it. So here's one saying that he has to grab his passport. He has to grab his passport because he's too short for your average Black woman. That's hecka funny. And actually kind of sad and actually true. I'm not even going to sit here and push back because he's right. I think Black women in general, I think are heightist. Black women in particular have the reputation for being extremely heightist. Now, are we more heightist than others? I mean, that's a good question. I don't have stats on that, but if somebody does, please feel free to share. Let's continue. Let's see. Here's another one. Okay, nope. Plenty good Black women here to build. We'll just have to be careful who you pick. Another one, no, I'll leave it at that before I hurt some feelings. Here's another one, nope, he's staying with his American woman. Okay, a few more. Ain't no rebuilding time for more productive Black men to walk away and never look back. The community is cooked, it's beyond repair. So that's a no. No, here's another one, no. Here's another one, no. Another one, no, I think we need a course correction. Black women have been our ride or die for the last 400 years in America, and now isn't the time to separate. Some African Americans need to stop acting like we can't control our community. No. Here's another one. No. This is a no. Well, here's another one. Black women have a long history of being traitors and worshiping whiteness. Can't trust them. Okay, well, that's another one. I think, and here's another one, I think that's probably the most feasible option at this point. Black American women have a few generations of behavior showing they have no interest in cultivating a functional symbiotic community with Black men. So y'all, I mean, really, it just seems like it's split. We've seen plenty who are like, nah, I'm still rocking with Black American women. And then you see plenty out there who are pro SYSBM or grabbing their passports. And really the whole point of this was just to try to gauge where men are at in this particular point, and it seems, just based upon my own little research, 51,000 people. We had about 51,000 people, and we had what, over 253 responses. So, like I said, this certainly is not a scientific study, but I just wanted to kind of get a sense of where people are at. And you kind of saw a mix everywhere. Those who were just like, I'm completely uninterested. I am sticking with Black American women only. Those who were like, I would like to be with Black American women, but I just don't think it's feasible. And then some who were like, I'm not even interested. I'm grabbing my passport. And honestly, I do think that's a pretty good indication as to where men are at today. Some believe, and some are just past the point of no return. So anyways, my overall point of all of that was just trying to gauge and understand where people are at on this entire subject. I think as far as women, ultimately, who are interested in dating and really wanted to marry and settle down, the good news is you see that there are plenty of men out there who are still interested and prefer Black women, especially those who are from America and have had, generations of their family being here. There are quite a few men who are interested and open to that. But the question is whether or not, that is something that Black American women in particular actually see as valuable. And that's up to them. But anyways, guys, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What did you guys think about the response? Did you find this helpful? Y'all let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.